What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best Core Elite cards to pick up for your Madden 23 Ultimate Team. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here because you were searching around YouTube for MUT 23 content, or maybe the video was recommended to you, stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well, so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get on into it. Now, a couple things to mention before we get into the content of this video. Number one, these are all predictions. We're going to be using the Madden 23 regs ratings to predict who's going to have a good MUT card, who's going to have a good budget card, and we'll explore a lot of different options. Number two, this will not include any promo cards, so we'll probably get a promo at launch of the game. We're going to have legends probably after a week or two on the weekends. We're only really going to be talking about current day players who are going to get a Core Elite card, so we're going to look at the best of the best there. And number three, there will be a playlist down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. The plan is over the next couple weeks to go over all of the major positions. We got running backs today. We'll definitely talk about quarterbacks, cornerbacks, wide receivers, the defense in general. So check that playlist down below in the comment section. We'll link all the videos that we cover. Let's talk about running backs. So again, these are regs ratings, and Derrick Henry is going to be the highest overall regs running back to start the year out with a 97 overall. So immediately we're going to look at speed, and there's no way that Derrick Henry's MUT card will have a 93 speed off the rip. Nobody will, but I'm very curious to see what they do, because if you look at his 88 overall Core Elite last year, that card started the year out with an 86 speed. But if we take a look at the pre-order content so far, there's a Barry Sanders that's coming out. If you pre-ordered the All Madden edition before Friday, that card has 86 speed, and they seem to have kept so far everything that we've seen revealed between pre-order content and all of the rookie premieres. The speed cap so far has been 86. We haven't seen a card over that. So is Derrick Henry going to be at that speed cap? I don't think so. I would not be surprised if it's an 85 or 84 speed card, which he's a power back. He's not meant to be extremely fast this early in the year, but I think that could kind of decrease his value early on if we're looking at 84, 85 speed, when we got Barry Sanders out there for a pre-order option at 86 speed, and there's going to be some other budget options out there as well. So we know that this card is going to be powerful. He's going to have good trucking. If we take a look at the regs ratings here, he's giving you 91 break tackle, 93 trucking, so I would assume that those would be in the mid to high 80s on his MUT card. Running could be a meta again based off of how the beta plays, so I think Derrick Henry will be extremely expensive to start the year out, but I honestly don't think he's going to be the best running back option. Number one, because of that Barry Sanders that a lot of people are going to pick up. Breece Hall is another option at Rookie Premier who had 85 speed, I believe. And there's some other options of cards that are going to be a little bit more versatile. And that's where Christian McCaffrey comes in. Now, I disagree the fact that he is basically the second highest overall. I mean, he's tied with Nick Chubb as the second highest overall regs running back coming into the year. We just got to be honest. He's been hurt too much. He doesn't deserve this rating, but if this card translates over to MUT, it could be very good. Now, the speed at 91, he'd probably be somewhere around 84, 85 speed as well, maybe even 83, 84, but the things that I'm looking at here, he has very high agility right now, so 96 as his regs rating, that could translate over very well. The carry at 96 is pretty good, but he's just more of a dual threat than Derrick Henry, right? Because he's got decent speed, but he can catch the ball. He's great out of the backfield. He's not going to give you the trucking. He only has 59 trucking, but take a look at the break tackle 83. That's usable. That's solid. I think the spin move, juke move combination is really where it's at. Change of direction 94, spin move 91, juke move 93. Now, we don't know what the thresholds are going to be this year, but if 88 is the threshold for spin move, he's going to be pretty close to it. Maybe with a power up, it's going to get there. I don't think it'll be 88 stock, but you might be able to chem it up and strategy item it up and power it up to get to 88. So I just think the chance that he's going to be one of the faster running backs in the game, if regs translates over to MUT, as it usually does, just decreased a little bit. And then the spin move, juke move combination, along with the fact that he's a very good route runner and a good catcher, this could be a very usable item, though he doesn't deserve it in my opinion. Now, if you're going to be low or short on coins, but you do want a dominant running back, I think we'll see Nick Chubb, who's third on our list here, be somewhat of a budget version of Derrick Henry. If you look at their attributes and regs, they're pretty comparable. Derrick Henry 93 speed, Chubb's going to give you 92 speed. The catching isn't there for either of them, so you don't want to rely on them for that. Very good carry across the board for each of the cards. But if we take a look at the break tackle, he's got 98 break tackle and 91 trucking. A little bit similar, very similar. I mean, he's got better break tackle than Derrick Henry. Trucking is a little bit lower, but very comparable, like I said. And then I think another really good thing about this is that he's going to give you 87 juke moves. So it's not up there in the 90s like Christian McCaffrey, but the trucking, the break tackle, solid speed, and juke move, very similar to Derrick Henry, though not as exciting as far as the names go. He'll be a notch under Derrick Henry on his MUT card, more than likely, but a lot less expensive. Jonathan Taylor, easily the best running back of the IRL year last year in the NFL, and this card has the potential to be extremely good. So he's the fastest that we've seen so far with 94 speed. He gives you 70 catching, which is better than Nick Chubb, better than Derrick Henry, obviously not better than CMC, but, you know, it's very usable. Acceleration in the 90s, something we did not see with Derrick Henry, but then if we take a look at break tackle, 95, so mid-90s, very, very good. Trucking at 88, high 80s, very good. I just have to say it one more time, these are not going to be the ratings in MUT, but if we can kind of maybe -5 to each of them, I think that's somewhere where you're going to see it land for their first core elite. But the point that I'm getting at here is he's pretty balanced with the trucking and the break tackle, just like Derrick Henry, just like Nick Chubb. We didn't see that with CMC. The biggest difference here with Jonathan Taylor is he's also given you pretty solid spin move and very good juke move. Honestly, you know, like Derrick Henry's spin move stunk, same with Nick Chubb, and 83 isn't great, but it's still better than those. It's not as good as CMC, but it's still more balanced, and his juke move is better than Nick Chubb, better than Derrick Henry. So if we're looking at juke, spin, speed, trucking, and break tackle, I think the best out of all of those, like combined, has to be Jonathan Taylor, and he could be the very best core elite running back to start the MUT 23 year out. Let's just straight up talk about speed, and again, I still think that 86 could be the cap on speed. We'll have to wait and see what they do with Tyreek Hill, because he's going to kind of set the trend for the really fast players. But these are the running backs and regs sorted by fastest speed, and Raheem Mostert is usually one of those very glitchy budget items early in the year, and I expect the same thing to happen with his card for the MUT 23 year. Just notice one more time, Jonathan Taylor, we talked about him. Mostert is the fastest with 95 speed. Taylor is directly under him with 94 speed. So just something to keep in mind. Derrick Henry is there as well. Tony Pollard, 93 speed. He had a pretty solid team of the year MUT item in MUT 22. So that could be one to look out for. You know, likely a gold card, probably not core elite. But right now we're kind of looking for some value here with the speed as it translates to MUT cards. Saquon Barkley is another one to kind of keep an eye out on, because he's going to be probably an 82, 83 overall core elite. He got 92 speed for his regs rating, and as I scrolled through the other attributes on the card, his spin move, juke move, break tackle, and trucking, all in the mid to high 80s. I think one of them was 90 even. So just another card. We're looking for balance and obviously speed to start the year out. So we'll see what they do with Saquon's card, who has the potential to be a budget item, and if he can get back on track IRL, start to have some good items as the year goes on. When we talk about break tackle, Nick Chubb, Jonathan Taylor cards we already discussed, just take a look at Delvin Cook, who is a 94 overall in reg, so a pretty high rating there. His speed could be a little bit of an issue for his MUT card, but break tackle and regs, 93, the fourth highest rating in regs ratings for running backs, and he's kind of, you know, he's pretty versatile as well. His trucking isn't there, but 87 spin move, 94 juke move, another card that'll probably be like an 84, 85 overall core elite and not overly expensive. If you're going to be on a budget, he's going to be pretty versatile. Cook is tied with Aaron Jones for the best juke moves in the game on regs ratings. As far as Aaron Jones goes, you know, I don't know how this one's going to be, because the speed just isn't there. He's only a 90 speed compared to the other cards. It's pretty low right now. But juke move being the highest in regs with Delvin Cook, just something to keep an eye on. We're seeing the same names here as I sort through the various attributes. Delvin Cook on the list, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor. I really think Jonathan Taylor is going to be a good card. Some other players to just kind of look out for: Joe Mixon, Elvin Kamara, usually pretty good items early in the year. But for the most part, I think cards like CMC, Delvin Cook, and Jonathan Taylor are going to be the best ones. Of course, when the actual attributes come out for MUT 23 ratings, we'll be having videos covering all of that, giving you the best players to use and pick up. But I think we have a pretty good idea of what to expect as far as the best at each type of running back. And abilities always play a big part in who you're using, so we'll see what thresholds are met and what you need to get to meet those certain thresholds. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Let me know who you plan on picking up at running back day one on these cards that we looked at. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.